What's going on, everybody? This is Super Bass's review of the 7-inch Android car radio. This is the model without the DVD player, and it's 4.4.4. So I started the car, so if I wanted to go in reverse, the reverse camera starts right away. Okay, put it back in the park, still loading. Reverse, there's the camera, there's a car driving by, perfect. So that feature works, so we'll let it boot up. You get to pick your own little logo. I drive a Jeep, so there's only 3 buttons right here. You got home, back, and nav, and then this is your volume rocker down here. And what's good about this radio, as you can see, is it starts where you left off right away. My car starts recording, my camera, the front camera, and it picks up where it left off last. So you can just get in your car and go, basically. So that's real nice. So here's the slider. It's got all the excuse me, it's got all the, you know, standard stuff. Here's your amp, in case you're wondering. That's how I have it set up. I have a sub in the back. But there's no sub-block control, but that's okay, because if you buy an OK amp, it's going to come with a sub-block control that you hook up and you run to the front, and that works a lot better. So here's my home screen. I have Smart Launcher. I didn't use what came with it. I just think it looks cluttered, because when I'm in my car, I just want to hit a button and go. It's not going to be my main entertainment system. So I'll just go down the list of what I have and show you how it works. So here's Maps. And that's going to be your main navigation source, basically, because Google Maps now pretty much downloads the route when you start. So if you have signal when you start the route, you'll pretty much make it the whole way if you lose signal somewhere. So we can like search for Walmart, so you can see how responsive it is. And I'll hit search. That's the SwiftKey keyboard. So here's my Walmart right away. 1.8 miles. It loads pretty quick, and you got to keep in mind the whole time too that this is recording as I'm driving down the road, if I was right now, and I'll show you. So there's the route, but look, see where it says recording? So that's the camera in the front of my car. So there's my highs, there's my lows, that's nighttime, so it works pretty good, and that's the camera that comes with the radio. So if you click home, it keeps recording, so we're back to where we want to be, okay? So next is, this is called Map Factor. And that's in case I just don't have signal, or I don't want to tether or whatever. I have all my Florida maps downloaded, and you can pretty much go wherever you want to go, and it works really well. And what's cool about this one is you can search using Google. So like, again, I can type Walmart and search for it. And there it is. So we'll click it, and we just want to navigate. It's that simple. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that's a good app. So I want to back out of that. I want to exit this. Yes. Okay. So next is, Google's, you ask Google a question. What time is it?
The time is 6:39 p.m.
Okay, so it works. So I use it sometimes. Okay, here's the radio app that comes with it. It works alright. I suggest getting an amplifier for your FM antenna. That's what I did, and it picks up a lot better. So, and that's how you would switch right here. Okay. So that's that. So that's the radio app. To exit the radio, you can just click the back button and it turns off. And it goes back to what I had playing last. We want to pause that, click the home button. So next, the Google Play Store, which I have. You guys know all about that. You can search any app or ask it a question. But that's how fast it is. It's pretty responsive. Of course, this all depends on your hotspot connection. Mine's pretty good. I use Cricket. Next, I use my radar app. And if I'm driving down the road and I think it's going to rain, I just turn this on real quick and I don't have to really look for anything. And I can be my own meteorologist. Obviously, there's no rain because that's all the rain right there. And here I am all the way over here, and then you can zoom in if you want. So it's pretty handy in the car. And it takes up no space. The next app is my car record app. That's the one which I was talking about. It's always recording, and it's recording to a 32 gig thumb drive that's in my glove box. So you click home, and I'll show you how that works real quick too, because it records every time you start your car. So we just want to stop it. Or stop it now. And then here it is right here. Here's all the times and dates that it was recording. So we'll just click one, and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, it's not working, as you can see. Let's see here. Well, there you go. You see it right here? There's a few bugs. I'm just probably not doing it right, though. I probably am, though. It's just not working. Anyways, if you pop the USB drive out, it works real good on the computer. So, but I want to start recording again, because I always do. You just click start, and then you click home, and it's always going to be recording. And it's no sound, okay? So that's good. And then the bottom one is my 3 entertainment ones, basically, okay? So we'll do Spotify real quick. And you can see how quick it pops up. And then I just usually click play. And Spotify like buffers the next song, so it's instant. So that's real cool. So that's Spotify. So that works. So you'd click home. Next is iHeart, which you already seen. Sometimes this doesn't work as good, but it's the program. It's not the radio. So that works. And then next is Pandora. So you can see this one takes a minute. Alright. So you can be listening to this, and you can just go here. And I'll be driving down the road, and I'll click my navigation button right here. Oops, sorry. You click it, and it's right back. And I'll follow the thing. And then the way you change the channel is you just do your slider right here, and then I got my song. So I'll just be navigating, and you don't like the song, you just click next. And then you slide it back up, and you're back on your navigation. So that's that. So next is YouTube. I mean, that's self-explanatory. But you can see how responsive this unit is. I don't know if I'm allowed to play any of this stuff, but you can see, and it works pretty good. It's really clear.
Hey, Bull, wake up! What up? We gotta go skate. Yeah. All right. So we're with the crew, and we're in San Clemente, and we're gonna go skate some.
So you can drive down the road watching a movie, basically.
See you guys in the street.
So that's that. And that's all the apps I use, guys. If you want to see the settings real quick, I'll show them to you. You would click here and then click System Settings. And this is pretty self-explanatory. I'll go from the start to the top. You know, sound's got nothing. You know, your key tones, your volumes, you only got one volume, so that's that. The element is for the side over here. You can click the red, see it change. You can click the blue. And you can click rainbow, and it will just strobe different colors, as you can see. It's really cool. But I like green. It's my preference. I don't want to hear it. Next screenshot setting. I don't ever use that because it's my Android car radio. Storage. You know, your internal storage gets filled up pretty quick. Okay, as you can see right here. But then I got a bunch of other stuff. You know, I got 12 gig card. That's my navigation, I think, right here. And then you have 2 storage drives. USB drives. So there's my accounts, the date and time, the GPS, the extra settings if you want to look real quick. When you turn off your engine, your car radio will turn off in 30 seconds or 5 minutes or something like that, or 10 minutes. I just choose 30 seconds. It's basically if you turn your car off and you want to start it right back up within a minute, you know, your radio is not totally powered off. So I don't like my music played in because when I take my video recorder out, you know, for the car recording, when I plug it back in, I don't want it to play it. So that's why I have that unchecked, and it's on USB storage device too. The amplifier you guys already seen, that's the radio. Yeah. The steering wheel keys, I don't have any, but they're very easy. Listen, in the back of the radio, there's 2 wires called key 1 and key 2, and you have to get your navigation keys. That, you know, there's the wires that come from it in the back of the radio, and one of the harnesses will only have like 4 wires, and you got to find out which ones are. And but you could just splice them and figure it out, and then you just program it. So it comes already. You don't need any extra box. My car doesn't have keys. So that's that. Super user. You know, it's got root. If you want to get root, you just type in a code, and then here's the factory settings, and the password's 126. And I'll start from the front real quick. The application, I don't mess with any of this, okay? The radio band, I had it set, okay? Because I'm in America over here. And that's what I want. The car logo, I picked the Jeep, okay? The audio, you're going to want to play with this, but these are my settings if you want to look real quick, okay? This is how loud it is. And what I mean by that is when you turn this up, see how mine only goes like a lot, basically? Like, you could turn the settings down and it would get louder quicker or whatever. And it's hard to explain, but that's the system loudness basically. And then you have your volume rocker. So I have basically my system almost on high, my Bluetooth almost on high, my radio almost on high, you know. But this stuff I don't have, so I don't even worry about it. And then I have a front camera, so I had to check that. And then I want my key lights always on because I don't have my illumination lit key. I don't have it illuminated, basically. I just want it always on. So click exit there, and that's that. And then about the tablet, if you guys just want to look, it's the SO7, but you can change the model number. But here's my MCU version, if somebody wants to know. It's the KLD2. And then there's the build number, and then it's the Core A9. So that's how it is, guys. I love it. You know, I came from the 4.1, which is a 6.2 inch, which was my old reviews, and it was just a lot slower and a lot smaller, and I never used a DVD player, so why not get a bigger screen? And see how quick it is. So this is how I would normally drive right here. Okay. So that's that. So there's the radio. So let me just show you guys real quick right here in my glove box. I have 2, you know, I drilled a little hole in the corner right down there. Let me see if you can see it. My first aid kit. And it came out, and then I have an iPod hookup, which I'll never use, and a thumb drive. And this is where everything gets recorded to right here. See it? Being recorded. So if you need it, you just turn off your car and unplug it, and all your recordings are right here. Okay. There's the camera right there, and it just faces out. It's very easy. I just ran it up all the way down, went down, back under there, down under there, through, you know, down under here, and then up into the glove box. I just removed the glove box, and you can get to your radio. Down there's the sub-walk control, is what I was talking about. Okay, see that? So you don't need a sub-watt on your radio. So as you're driving down the road, if you just want to lower the sub, you just turn the knob right here. Okay. So let me show you the camera. The camera, what I mean is by this, if you put it in back. Okay. So that's what that looks like. And I'll show you where that comes from. And you gotta buy that separately. But I got it for $10 on Amazon. So buy two. Right here. Voila. And it's perfect. And it comes with the little drill bit and everything. So you drill it, and then you run it into your reverse light, and it comes with instructions. And there's the sub right there. And the amp's actually mounted into the box. And what I mean by that is the amp's right there. Okay? And quick disconnect fuse if you need to disconnect it. So that's that. So I think you have everything you can do with the radio. Okay? I have the front facing camera. So that's that. And the rear view camera. And that's about it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy.